Hello everyone, good evening. Myself Advocate Sangam, and today we are going to discuss the topic lecture method of teaching. So, when lecture method of teaching is adapted, teacher presents the learning concept to the students. Teacher is actively involved in this in this lecture in the lecture, but students passively involved in this lecture. To make lecture method more engaging and effective, teachers would ask question in between the lecture. By asking the question, student get engaged and get take interest in the lecture. So when the lecture method should be used, first it is used to give an overview of a larger unit. Okay. This method is an effective way for motivating pupil and developing their intent in the subject. This method help to save time of students by providing important information in short time. So, what are the skills required for lecturer to adopt a lecture method of teaching? So, first is communication skill. The second should be creative skill, and the third time management. Fourth is class management. What are the strategy taken to make lecture more effective? Ensuring lecture learner engagement by asking question in between the lecture, incorporating audio video visual जैसे कि visual audio like chart video image and graph enrich the imagination power of the students. Planning the essential. The teacher should analyze their students and come up with a plan chart suit their learning style and learning requirement. There are few advantage and some disadvantage of lecture method of teaching. The advantage of first we will discuss advantage of lecture method. First is student will be able to do face to face communication. In lecture method of teaching, student get face to face communication when at the time of lecture, when any question arises in their mind, they can ask question in the same time for the instructor and clarify their doubts. Second is opportunity to enhance social skills. In the method provided the opportunity to share their experience. These are the advantage of lecture method of teaching, and there are some disadvantage. Disadvantage are like what are the students are passing passive listener. In this method, students are passive listener, actively part taken by instructor only. Students are passive listener. Little school of pupil activity. In the lecture method of teaching, pupil activities are less. It is against the principle of learning by doing. When students learning by doing, they get effective knowledge, but this is against the principle of learning by doing. Does not take consideration individuals difference. Every students are individual, their requirement are individual, but in the lecture method of teaching, all students taken in the same platform. Does not develop power of reasoning of the students. Monotonous to the students. It is monotonous. Sometimes it's will be monotonous to the student. Not engaged in this lecture. So from all this discussion, we comes into the conclusion that lecture method of teaching is an participation of teacher and students in face-to-face communication, and it is it is a method which give a overview of the larger unit. Each method is save the time by providing important information in short time. It is beneficial for when in between the lecture any question arise in the mind of students, they can ask directly. Thank you.